Okay, friends. So we are going to move forward. 1.19 here हम एक क्यूबॉइड ये क्यूबिकल गाउसियन प्लेन है 9 सेंटीमीटर एड्स having 9 centimeter heads and 2 microcoulomb charge at the center. Here Q is equal to 2 microcoulomb. That means 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 coulomb is at the center. So we have to find out the flux. So you know that if any charge is covered by any Gaussian plane, so your flux is equal to Q upon epsilon 0. So you have to apply only values, so you will find out the answer. Please try yourself. You will get it. 1.20. Here another spherical Gaussian plane is given and a charge is at its center, but here flux is given. Here you are given flux phi is equal to minus 1.0 into 10 raised to 3 Newton meter square per coulomb. Flux is given. Now here two questions are asked. First one is that if the radius is double, then what will happen for this flux? Is flux increase or decrease? What can be happen? So beta, you know that there is no dependent on the dimension of the Gaussian plane. Flux does not depend upon the dimension, either radius, length, anything, but it depends upon only charge. So that means here the flux will be remain same. First one, if the radius is double but the flux will be remain same. Now B, you are asked what is the charge is placed at the center. So same formula will be used again. Flux is equal to Q upon epsilon 0. This epsilon 0 will move. You have to apply like this. Apply the values, you will find your charge. So, but these all questions are very easy, but the necessity is that you must have to memorize the formulas. Okay, so now 1.21. Here a sphere is given 10 centimeter radius and from the center 20 centimeter away the electric field is minus 1.5 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per coulomb. You are asked how much electric charge on the sphere. See beta, this is the sphere. This is the radius 10 centimeter and at any point P, that is 20 centimeter, here E is given minus 1.5 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per coulomb. This is the electric field is given. So you have to find out the electric charge on this sphere. When this distance is given, see beta, you are given the distance and therefore you are given the distance, therefore there is no need about this radius. So your R must be 20 centimeter, that means 20 into 10 raised to minus 2. So it is 2 into 10 raised to minus 1 meter. So E is equal to KQ upon R square. So you want to find out Q, ER square upon K. So Q is equal to ER square upon K. Apply the values, you will find out the result. Okay. So this is only formulas are very important for you. Okay. Now 1.22. See here beta. A sphere is given. A charged, uniformly charged sphere is given of 2.4 meter diameter. Its diameter is 2.4 meter. So radius is equal to 1.2 meter and aerial charge density is given 80 microcoulomb per meter square. Here two things are given, radius is given and aerial charge density is given. So sigma is equal to, you have formula, sigma is equal to Q upon A, and here sphere is given. So sigma is equal to Q upon 4 pi R square. This will be go upside. So what will happen? 4 pi R square sigma. Apply the values. You will find out the result. Also, you are asked how much flux is created due to this charge. So your Q is there and here again the same formula using this is A and this is B. By using the formula phi is equal to Q upon epsilon 0, Gauss rule is used over here. So you can find out the flux. Now 1.23. But very easy questions are here. Here infinite length of conductor, a wire is given and you have electric belt at 2 centimeter away from the wire, and here E is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per coulomb. So this is R is 2 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter. E is equal to this. But here you have to memorize the formula, and that is E is equal to, for infinite conducting wire, lambda upon 2 pi epsilon 0 R. If you want to make it easy, multiply by 2 and divide by 2, it will be this one. So 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 becomes K for you. So R will go upside and 2K is here lambda. So lambda is equal to ER upon 2K. You will find out the result very easily. And the last one, 1.24. See, 1.24. you are given two plates over here. First one has positive and another one has negative areal charge density. And sigma is equal to 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 22. 1.7 into 10 raised to minus 22 coulomb per meter square. So you have to find out three places, P, Q and R. For this is the first plate, this is second plate. You have to find out electric field outside the first plate. You have to find out electric field outside of the second plate, and thirdly you have to find out electric field between two plates. So first one, outside from the first plate. So you know that for first C, here positive charge, here negative. So what will happen? From the, for this point P, electric field E plus is away from the plate and this is inside from the plate. Sigma is same. That's why E plus and E minus are equal in magnitude. So E is equal to E plus E minus is equal to 0. Same as for point R. That is EP same as ER is equal to 0. Thirdly, see here for third, here suppose point Q, this is plus, this is minus, so this is away, this is inside, so this is E plus and here E minus, so both have same direction. That's why resultant electric field is equal to E plus plus E minus. So sigma upon 2 epsilon 0 plus sigma upon 2 epsilon 0, that means sigma upon epsilon 0. See beta, you have to apply this value, and of epsilon 0 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12, you will find out electric field. So this is very important question for you, because this theory will be used. This theory will be used in second chapter, in which you have to make a derivation of a formula of capacitance, and in that point you have to use this whole theory for the derivation of capacitance. Okay beta? So if you find out any kind of query, you can call me. Thank you very much.